The Olympics in Russia in 2014 are going to be incredibly controversial because of anti-gay laws that are going to be most likely brought upon everyone participating in the Olympics. However, for one Russian pole vaulter who is a world record holder, I'm totally going to butcher the shit out of her name, but it is Yelena Isinbayeva, my neighbor. She basically, here's what she said, and I quote, about these anti-gay laws. If we allow to promote and do all this stuff, and this is just her poor English, if we allow to promote and do all this stuff on the street, we are very afraid about our nation because we consider ourselves like normal, standard people. We just live with boys with women, women with boys. Everything must be fine. It comes from history. We never had any problems. These problems in Russia, and we don't want to have any in the future. Very quickly, let me just put this out there, and then I know Nikki's going to rip her a new one. The gay propaganda is not allowed in Russia, or at least will not be under Vladimir Putin. And he says that anyone wearing a rainbow flag on the street or writing about gay relationships on social media, i.e. Facebook, for instance, could be accused of propagandizing, and that it will be a crime to express your support for the gay community.
Well, I love that she says, we never had any problems. This is history. You and I were talking a little bit about that. Yeah, there are a lot of messed up things that were history, including you probably not being able to being a woman, be in the Olympics. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
what is, I mean, I get everybody has their opinion. Everybody, you know, it's so ignorant. That's the perfect word for it. It's so ignorant. And I just feel like also it's discrimination, whether it's race or whether it's, you know, you're a man or a woman or whatever. It's completely discriminatory, and I don't know where we go from here as far as like the Olympics, what it means for us, like getting there. You know, do we trust that they're going to release the ban once we get there?
I don't think so.
What do
It doesn't
we
look
do?
like it. It doesn't look like it at all. The problem I have with this is she's basically saying, don't be who you are.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. And she's saying, you know, as we said, it comes from history. Okay, so you shouldn't be in the Olympics because women shouldn't have any rights. We should have slaves because slavery is history. And they're 3/5 of a man, obviously. 3/5 of a person are slaves. Oh yeah, and they should also kill the firstborn. I mean, why not? You know, I'm a Jew. I mean,
well, we're going
I'm
for
out.
it.
Yay,
Yeah.
I come from a family of 3. I mean, like, screw her. She's being so incredibly ignorant on this issue. And so is Russia. However, Nick Symmonds, I love this guy. He's a United States silver medalist in the 800 meters. He says, it blows my mind that such a young, well-traveled, well-educated woman would be so behind the times. Hit the nail on the head. I freaking love Nick Symmonds.
Yeah, he said it. He summed everything up right then and there.
And I mean, John has covered this, and JR and the Young Turks has covered this before. But like, how exactly are you going to try and persuade Vladimir Putin and then even Qatar for the 2022 World Cup? I mean, I don't see it happen.
No, I don't either. And so then the question is, like, to boycott, to not boycott, but then you can't do that because then, you know, these Olympic athletes train their whole lives for this, and then you would be not giving them the opportunity to do what it is they have devoted their whole lives to. That's not fair. So then what? You know, I know there's the Dump Russian Vodka campaign, but like, you know, is that really gonna hit them where it hurts? Like,
no, of course not.
You can't convince their government. So like, what do? It's like our hands are kind of tied behind our backs. Like, what's the answer here?
There is no answer. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, LeBron James puts out a statement, like, yeah, that'll attract some people, but it's not going to get, you know, Russia. What has to happen is for, and it will never happen, but for, because it will create so much discord within the country, but if a star Russian athlete were to speak up against this and then hopefully have a domino effect with the other Russian athletes, that would be huge. I mean, I'm a realist. Like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm a Cubs fan. Let me throw that in there. But like, it's not going to happen. But like, if it did, God, that would be so powerful.
When a lot of these athletes have so much on the line, I mean, you have to think about it like, it's easy to say, like, if I had that position and I had that power and I was so loved and adored as an athlete, I would just come out and do it. But at the same time, we're talking about Russia. We're not talking about the United States. I mean, even here, when you come out, whether it's saying that I'm gay or I believe in this or whatever, you can get lambasted by like comments, you know? And we have our problems with anti-gay opinions here in our own country. So
we do, but they're progressing. I mean,
they are
slowly
progressing.
They're progressing.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, it's Russia, so we can't. we can't think that the athletes there are going to step up on a platform and then
Clearly not.
No.
Exhibit A right here.
Exhibit no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exhibit no. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. My last point on this is it's just sad is the best way to put it. And the fact that they want athletes to cover up who they are instead of being true to themselves, and they're basically saying, well, here's the fine line that you gotta that we're drawing in the sand for you. Excuse me. It's either going to be you're going to come out as gay and not participate in the Olympics, or you're going to cover up who you are as a person, what you, how you came into this earth, and participate and try to win a medal. And try to medal, but not really be who you are.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate too. I mean, going back to the fact that she's a woman, but also the fact that this is even brought into the conversation at all. Like as an athlete and someone who competes, you should have far more respect for other human beings. Just take the idea of somebody being gay out of it and just say, I don't care who you are, you're a competitor. You work just as hard as I do at this, and every day you come to the line and bring your A game. Like, I should have respect for you as a human being because of that.
Yeah.
And then also to throw in there the fact that you're a woman and you're throwing this around, have you not
Does it make
felt,
it that much worse,
I
though?
think it does.
Why?
Because you should have compassion for people who have fought to say, I'm equal. Because, look, I never had to fight that fight. There were women who fought that before me. Thank you. I never had to fight the fight of being able to vote or being able to be, the president. That is possible, but it wasn't possible before, And so, but for me, because I came from that history, I also have a lot of compassion for people who are fighting for their own rights in that way. So I feel like as a woman, it does make it worse, but also being another competitor and an athlete, you shouldn't even be putting that on the table.
Yeah.